Good morning, everybody. This is day 2 of our Crossing Europe challenge. And it seems like we have the same problem today that we had yesterday. It's raining. And me, in all of my brilliance, didn't park the bike in the shade or under cover, so the entire bike is wet. Fucking rain. I'm gonna move the bike over here. And now I guess we wait again. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to ride into the storm. I looked at the weather radar. It's like basically only this spot. If we go maybe 50 or 60 miles out of here, we should get past the clouds. We just need to endure a little bit of water until then. If we stay here, Google says it's gonna be raining until at least 5 p.m. So we don't really have an option. Okay, come on, bike. You can do it. We have fully charged batteries, so that's good. I am using Google Maps this time. I'm done with that app while we're in Ukraine. Instead of taking us into a forest, this time it's taking us into a fast road. I'm not sure which is better. Okay, I believe the border crossing is up ahead. Look at that, we did manage to outrun the clouds. I mean, I think it's the border crossing. I see a lot of trucks. One perk of being a bike is I don't need to wait in line. Unless this is just like a traditional traffic jam, I honestly don't know. Do you speak English? Is that the Poland? This is a bicycle. It doesn't have documentation. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so this time it was Google Maps that fucked us. This is a border crossing, but they don't let pedestrians through here. It's only for like motorized vehicles. We need to find a dedicated Schengen crossing point. Like regular border control doesn't do that. We need to backtrack a little bit. But this is why I don't like using Google Maps. It will give you routes that are specific for cars. That border crossing would have been fine if I was driving the car. The app that I typically use is tailor specified for bikes. That'll give me bike routes, that'll give me border crossings that bikes can use. Google Maps doesn't do that. But of course, using the app means we get roads like this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop and eat. I won't lie, I am surprised. I did not know there were border crossings that did not allow pedestrians through. I thought they were all pedestrian and motor vehicle. It's not a big deal. I'm excited. I got this avocado yesterday, and I actually have a knife to be able to cut it open. It's actually surprisingly sharp, too. Look at that, yay. Let's see if an avocado tree grows here in a couple of years. God, I'm so glad I got these. I picked these up back in Kyiv because we were gonna be doing some volunteer work, and I didn't think I would actually be able to use them on my bike, but this is so nifty. Seriously, the gloves, the net that I had on yesterday, this cookware, I thought that this was like a one-time use thing that I would use while I was volunteering, but it turns out to be really useful. Okay, there we go. Back on the road. Come again? I'm being stopped. I can't tell why. You're from where?
Border guard.
Oh, well, hello.
Hello.
What can I do for
Where are
you?
you from?
America.
No, please.
Camera?
Camera.
It's off.
Off? Where you go?
America. Or I'm headed to Poland.
Okay. And where you go now?
Poland?
Poland?
Poland.
You can go from Budomierz Gruszy, yeah?
That's where it's telling me to go, yeah.
You now go from... one moment. You speak Poland?
No, I'm trying to drive to London. Thank you.
Go from this
Go up on the main road. Gotcha.
and one and this.
And then continue. Okay.
It's no. It's a no.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Thank you so
12
much.
kilometers from...
Thank you so much for your help. This is the route he told me to go on.
Follow this way for 1.67 miles.
Hopefully we can make it through the border this time.
Turn left onto T14 to 20.
Fuck, the clouds caught up. It's raining again.
Roundabout, take the second exit.
Looks like we have another military checkpoint before we actually get to the border crossing. Hello. Do you speak English? Yes, of course. Yes, I came in here about a month ago. I've been here for about a month. Yeah, I just came back from Kyiv. No, I left this in storage. I took a train. Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, go.
So I'm pretty sure that those guys were just making sure that I'm not secretly a Ukrainian trying to avoid the draft. They were asking me questions about like where I came from and like how long I've been here. I think that I look like I could be Ukrainian. This right here should be the last border.
Right.
Shut up.
Keep left.
This right here should be the last border crossing we have to deal with in a while. Once we're in the Schengen zone, everything should be smooth sailing up until we get to London. There is not an option for bikes to skip the line this time. RIP. English?
America.
American, yes.
So stop, stop.
I've actually never ridden my bike into the Schengen zone before. I've only ridden it out. I have ridden it into the European Union when I went into Bulgaria and Romania, but those are not part of the Schengen zone. So I'm not sure if they will want like extra documentation for this bike. Yeah, Ukrainian border crossing is definitely the slowest I've experienced in all of the borders I've crossed. I think I'm gonna get stuck out here in the rain while I wait for the border people to let me into the shed. We've been here for over an hour already. Almost there. It is starting to rain. Dude, this rain is turning into a real problem. I thought that my bag was waterproof, but I guess not. They let me hide under the shade. They will not let me out of the country with this because they want documentation.
Can with me. Go with me.
That works. Leave the bike?
No, only document for this.
No,
No.
it's just
Go with
bicycle.
me.
Yeah, you just tell me what you want me to do.
Can take photo and go with me to Polish customs.
You want me to take a photo of the bike?
Yes.
Okay, so they won't let me take the bike by itself. They want me to put this in like a van and carry and like hope that the person that's driving the van will let me take my bike through. I don't know how that's gonna work, but they want to put my bike in a van. They are adamant that I need documentation. I do appreciate that they are trying to help me. Like they could have just sent me away like the other border crossing did. Yes. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
What do you have in your handbag?
Laptop, clothes, solar panel. Crazy.
Я полякам казав, не знаю.
Kickstand is right there.
Що, як ти обираєш?
Do I get in the van or do I?
That's fine,
that's fine. Oh, perfect. 60, 75. This is without a doubt the strangest thing I think I've ever done. Like, I don't know who these people are. Okay, they accepted our passport. Now they're inspecting the van to make sure we're not hiding contraband.
Follow this way for 0.2.
Anywhere. You can just drop me off anywhere. Thank you so much. Okay, we will get this guy out of here pretty easily. Perfect. Thank you so much. No, we're good. Thank you so much. Honestly, made my... Thank you. Okay. We're in Poland, everybody. Thank you again. I'm not sure how much of that you guys were able to see or hear or anything like that, because I was trying not to get like fucking have any more problems at border, but I tried to record that process. They were generous enough to let me fucking use their van. Oh my God, it's still so wet outside and it's just getting wetter. Oh. Let's see if we can find a place to charge and avoid the rain. So I don't have any cash at all. I gave those guys everything I had, but it also wouldn't do me any good because they don't accept. Shut up. Having cash wouldn't do me any good because they don't take Ukrainian hryvnias here. They take Polish zlotys. I see signs. I think that means that they take Visa and MasterCard, which is kind of what I need. Let's go take a look. Oh, this is a grocery store. Maybe it's around back. I see a sign, so I'm just thinking. I see something up there. Maybe that is the restaurant. Let's see. Yes, this does look like a restaurant, but I don't know if they take Visa. It does look like a restaurant. Do we see outlets? I don't, so I don't think this is even useful for us. Okay, so I think my first step is to find an ATM and get Polish money. There is a town 11 minutes away, 6 miles. I've got 1 bar left. You think we can make 6 miles? I think we'll give it a shot. Okay, we're gonna try to go to the next big city. I'm not sure if it's a big city. It's got a little, so I assume it's a big city. They've got a cafe. Hopefully my batteries last for 6 miles. Dude, the weather is just awful. I can't see anything. The lights are flashing. She's dying. No, seriously, because this camera is so covert and people don't know that it's filming, I was actually able to record a bunch of that for you guys. If that camera had a screen on it, I would not have been able to do that. You guys would not have been able to see that process. Okay, we made it to town. The batteries did not last as long as I wanted them to, but I think we made it regardless. Come on, fucking come on. Let's go see if there's an outlet. They do not. Okay, let's just look for another cafe. It is an ice cream and coffee shop. You think they'll take cards? It's not even a sit-in restaurant. No? No. Damn it. Okay, third time's the charm. There should be a pizzeria up the street. Okay, here we go. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. I see they've got Visa, so we should be able to tap to pay. Let's get some pizza and charge the bikes. I see an outlet. Perfect. Can I get a margarita pizza, large? Yes, card? Card? Yes, fantastic. Oh, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, we ordered a pizza. I'm relatively confident they will take my card. Whew, okay. God, we were at that fucking border crossing for like 3 hours. I do try to keep my chargers in the bag when I'm charging in restaurants like this, just because it makes it seem less conspicuous. Oh, fantastic. Margarita pizza. I think they went a little light on the sauce. So that pizza cost about $8.50. It is definitely more expensive here than it is in Ukraine. Batteries are still charging, but we're gonna come to the bike and we are going to reapply lubrication to the chain. I'm sure all of the water and the rain has rubbed off all of the stuff that we put on earlier, so we're just gonna go put more on. Dry weather lube. I don't have wet weather lube, so yeah, I think the chain is dry at this point. It's been sitting in the shade. I don't have any wet weather lube, so we're just gonna keep reapplying the dry lube. It's also uncomfortable for me to say that the tires are losing air again, which means they have to be punctured somewhere. Fuck. Yeah, pumping up your tires is not something you should have to do on a daily basis. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray some lubrication on the shocks, just so that they stay working well. I don't want the wet weather to wash this off. I am gonna come and get groceries. My batteries are still there charging. Hopefully nothing gets stolen. I left my laptop there so that some people think that somebody's sitting, but I guess they could take my laptop. Ooh, get some Cine minis. Oh shit, I've missed these guys. This is really sour. I like this. Okay, so it's not supposed to be a meal. This is just like snack food for the road, but $7.52. Poland is a lot more expensive. In Poland, zero sugar, you say zero kukru. I think that's funny. They are not full yet, but we've been here for like 3 hours and I feel awkward, so. I honestly don't know what to expect in terms of range from these batteries right now. Just a sec, I want to test something real quick. I need to see if my sleeping bag is soaking wet or if the case that it's in was able to keep it dry, because that will determine where we're gonna sleep tonight. I will not sleep in a wet sleeping bag. That is a non-starter. Yeah, it's definitely dirty. Let's find out what the damage is. I'm not sure if this material is waterproof, but given my luck, I would say it's probably not. Oh, yeah, no, the sleeping bag is fucking soaked. Fuck. And just to add insult to injury, as soon as I leave the pizza place, it starts raining again. This unequivocally means we are not camping tonight. People did give some good suggestions in the comments of yesterday's video about how I could keep this dry. They mentioned like putting a plastic bag around it. But what I really want is some of that waterproof spray that you spray on fabrics and it makes the water beat up. I think that being able to just make this outer case waterproof would make my problems go away. Let me grab my other jacket. Yeah, all of my clothes in here are actually wet. Look at this. Look at this. Fucking hell. I need to take all of my things out. I need to let them air dry. I can't wear that. Fucking hell. Okay, so the game plan is to just find a place to sleep for the night and then let everything air dry and then hopefully keep it drier in the future. Holy shit, things are so much more expensive here. A super cheap room like this with beds like that, $35 a night. It's still cheap in comparison to America, but good goddamn, Ukraine is great. Okay, I think I'm just gonna book the cheapest place and hope that everything goes well. All I need is a place to let my stuff air dry. $33 on a cheap-ass hotel room. Cheap not in my favorite way of cheap, cheap in the traditional sense. Okay, it's about 30 miles away. We can do that no problem. We've already gone like 60 miles today, so yeah, that would put us at 90 miles. Today's a good day, even with all of the waiting at the border. I told my app that I specifically only want to go on roads, so hopefully it will do a better job of not sending me into fucking forests. But I honestly don't know. It's got a mind of its own. The rain is picking up. We're gonna go find shelter. There's probably some irony about taking shelter from the rain in a car wash.
You're traveling in the wrong direction.
I know, be quiet. Dude, this rain is just seriously fucking up this trip. Okay, I see an opening. I'm gonna take it, let's go. It hasn't completely stopped, but maybe we can cover some ground. Fucking look at this. I saw these road markings back there and like I instinctively thought I had to get ready for a security checkpoint. It is so nice being in the European Union, like. Oh my god, it's the Ladybug store. I have God, I've missed Poland. It's called Biedronka, and it's a ladybug. And there's Zabka, that's the frog store. They've got a lot of really cute stores here. Yeah, Zabka, I think that means frog in Polish. It might sound weird, but Poland reminds me a lot of Serbia, except Serbia was cheaper. I could be wrong, but I believe this is it. Let me see if I see a sign or something. I sent them a message on WhatsApp. Maybe I can just like check in though. Yeah, I think that they're supposed to give me a code for one of these lock boxes to get to my room. I don't think they have a reception. So I guess we just gotta wait for them to message me. I'm going to call them. We are just gonna wait for them. I love these little bags of cereal. Such a great snack. This might be them. Looks like we are in room number 10. Perfect. Okay, let's go dry off our stuff. Okay, so I can see here that the inflatable bed is wet, which means the tent is probably wet too. But these don't actually matter. This thing is rubber, it can't absorb water, so this is fine. And the tent is probably okay. We gotta get the sleeping bag and we gotta get all of the clothes out of here. I'm gonna leave the bag open just to hopefully let it air out, but if it rains more, then that could end up being a bad idea. Damn it, my clothes have that mildewy smell. I've gotta find someplace with a washer soon. You don't even realize how cheap something is until you're gone. Like, this place is maybe 60% more expensive than the place we stayed last night, and it doesn't even have its own bathroom. I have to share a bathroom with everybody else on this floor. It's a nice bathroom, don't get me wrong. I just have to share it. Okay, let's get the spread. I am genuinely surprised. I thought my clothes bag was more waterproof than this, but now let's hope that we can get the sleeping bag dry before tomorrow. Oh my god, it's so heavy compared to what it normally is just because of all that water. And then we'll just like keep flipping it upside down. I'm not even sure if this is gonna work, honestly. Looking at the route today, we made it about 85 miles, which is okay. I think that's a pretty good day. We did waste a bunch of that because the border control people kept telling us to turn around and go a different direction. We started from the hotel and we made it to the border. That was pretty seamless. And then they turned us around because they said that they don't accept bicycles. They only accept cars. So we went up here and then we were turned around again because the border control guy just told us to, so we did. When we made it back to the border, we were stuck there for a couple of hours while we were smuggled in by a van, at which point it was pretty smooth sailing. Once we got to Poland, we didn't have any problems. We made it all the way here. So yeah, 82 miles, not that bad. We have completed about 7% of the journey so far, give or take. I'll say take, let's say 5%. We've completed 5% of the journey.